I have a new camera setup. We're going to try that out, and while we do that, we're going to do an unboxing. We're going to unbox Dreamforge Games Leviathan Mortis. They have a couple different Leviathans. This is the Mortis, which has the cool looking Death's Head type style, to give you an idea of what that looks like. That's what it looks like put together. We got some cool box art. Side, this box is huge, by the way. This is like almost a foot long. These are some of the weapons add-ons that you can get. I've already done a couple unboxings of those. And there. So the box is black. I haven't opened it yet, so we're going to go ahead and do that real quick. Pop this out. Now this is roughly the same scale as the 160 Mechs that I've been unboxing. It's the same thing as, 28 millimeter. They call it 156 scale, so 28 millimeter. So let's pop this. Now, if this is anything like Dreamforge game, any of the other Dreamforge game stuff, these things are complicated and huge. So there's your base instruction book. A guy from Beast of War, Daryl, loves bases. So Daryl, this is for you. We'll look at the instruction book a little bit later. Wow, that's cool. Little foamy stuff. They're actually in foam. This is foam. So there's the head. Nice size. Put your head in there. These are all little screws, which you're going to need. Oh, seriously? They included a screwdriver. That's cool. How cool is that? These look to be your joints. There's your shoulders. Nice and smooth. Screw gates are good. There's your chest. Solid, heavy. Actually, it's actually very heavy. This is not like... This is the kind of thing I'd expect out of a resin kit. It's thick and it's heavy. And more joint pieces there. So, okay, this is really cool. Now I get into more pieces and parts. And this here is... Let's see if I can get to these things. They're sort of tucked in there. Just breaking the packages apart. They've got them rubber banded together. Got a couple of pieces that have come out that have dropped off, or maybe they're just dropped in here like that. Now these, I looked at one of the smaller ones, and these I believe are the arms. These are your shoulders, and if I'm guessing right, that's going to be your mate right there. I could be wrong. What I could do is actually look at the instructions, but it's more fun to go through the plastic and say, hey, that looks like it could be blah, and be wrong or right, and let Tim laugh at me because I get the wrong stuff. But hey, humor makes people happy. So these are. This is your arm. This is one of your lower arm piece. So that piece I just had, which is right here. So right here is your upper shoulder. Goes like that, and this will be your right about where your elbow is, or the Mortis's elbow is. That's your fist. That's the claw fist that it's got. That's the knuckle. I can recognize that piece. This is the actual claw right there. The detail is fabulous. With this setup, I hope you can see it. I think you can. A little challenging to tell. So we have this, and then we've got, these are I believe these are other arm joints, details for around the head, possibly ankles, but armor pieces, I'm not even going to guess. Duplicated armor pieces, more for the other arm. This is the giant scythe blade that is on the left arm of the Mortis. There's the main arm, there's the blade. It's got some nice detail on it. The detail, these little rivet pieces, the detail on this thing is absolutely fabulous. Let's throw a little more light on this over here. The detail here is just wonderful. I love the way Dreamforge stuff works. So, looks like right here is where one of those pieces had fallen off. More covers. That's the lower arm. Right, this goes together, then it gets clicked into here. And then these pieces here. This is your main body, hip. And again, these are some seriously heavy and thick pieces. Like this right there, that's solid. You can pick these up for less than a C note, which is pretty cool. I'm guessing these are leg parts. One nice thing about Dreamforge is they're, unlike the Night Titans, these are fully posable. So you get to doing these things, and you can position them however you want. Back detail. Nice, nice. And these are torso and leg pieces, I believe. Detailed bits and parts. And then another one of these sprues. This is your other arm, your other lower arm. Now the nice thing about the arm pieces is they are interchangeable. So those other add-ons, additions that I unboxed before, go in, pretty much clip on and in, or on and off. You can just assemble it however you like. So here's the instruction book. So let's take a look at that, shall we? So start with it. Trying to get a feel for it because it looks like it feels like it's opening backwards. Oh, that's why. Okay, so it opens like this. So here we go. There's one. So you have drawings and you have render pictures, sort of to show you which different pieces. So there's what I was thinking of. Yeah, that's the shoulder pieces. Pieces that come together, join them together. There's what your whole arm part looks like. Excuse me, that's not your arm, that's your leg. That's your leg piece that I was thinking, not your arm. So, hey, look at that, Tim, you get to laugh some more. So, that's the leg piece coming down. This is your assembly for the foot. The claw parts for the foot. Moving on, this is your center torso. That's that big round part there that I said was nice and solid. And of course, I didn't put it where I could easily grab it to show you again, so you've seen it. There's the side blade. The assembly of the hand, which I did get right. There's how that claw looks. It's kind of cool, yeah? This is the back exhaust, sort of the exhaust stack that comes off the back. Has sort of an old school feel to it. There's your head. The head's hollow, so if you want to get in and do any kind of lighting effects, you could fairly easily. Kind of cool. It is a pretty interesting little kit. And then that's what she looks like when it's all said and done. So that's a quick overview of Dreamforge Games 156. It says it's going to stand about 8.5 inches tall, which is about on par with a Workshop's Night Titan. Be just a shade smaller. But it's a really well detailed kit. It has that same Mechanicus look that a Night Titan has. Paint it up nicely, do it up. This is done in a nice gray and red, which is sort of the paint scheme that I like. So there you go. Hope this helps if you're considering one of those, and thank you very much for watching.